What's up, YouTube? It's your girl Dee. Welcome back to the channel. So I'm back with another reaction video for you guys. Now this video comes from DJ Hamp and his podcast called This Might Be Risky. Shout out to DJ Hamp. They were having this conversation about women leveraging their vagina in order to get men. I thought this was a really great conversation. I want to play a little bit of the clip and give my 2 cents on it. Also, make sure you chime in the comments. I want to hear your thoughts on this particular video. This was a really good conversation. So I want to hear your thoughts on it. So make sure you let me know in the comments below. Also, share and like the video and hype the video up, you guys, and hit that notification bell so that you'll be notified when I upload new content. Let's go ahead and get into the video. Here we go.
Stop the naive trope. Stop the naive trope about I need to have sex with these men so he'll date me. You know, it's 40 saying the same. Stop saying, don't cut me off. Stop saying that. You dumb women down more than you think, right? That naive trope needs to be thrown out because they're saying the same thing at 20 and then at 25 and then at 30 and then at 35 and at 40. You continue to do the same thing over and over. Stop acting like you're being duped or you think a man is going to commit when he never has for the last 30 years. And you and your girlfriends have the same story. So not only is it you with the foolish modus operandi, it's her too. Stop acting like you're going to leverage vagina to get in a relationship when it hasn't worked. Stop saying that, right? Just assess. Stop talking for a second. Assess your results. Right? And if your results don't match what you think is going to help you get access to the relationship, do something different. Stop saying the same thing over and over.
Damn, I mean, he's absolutely right. And I say the same thing. Listen, if you've tried something and it's not working, do something else. And I don't know why that concept is so hard to accept and so hard to accomplish. But there are a lot of women who really think their vaginas is the key to getting the man of their dreams when they're constantly leveraging their vajayjays and they're not getting anything in return. And so I don't understand why this is so hard for women to accept when you see the outcome. Like he said, assess the outcome. Your outcomes are not getting these men to marry you. It's not getting them to commit to you. Hell, a lot of women go to the extreme of having children for these men and they still don't commit to you. So it shows you no matter how great you think that vajayjay is, clearly it is not good enough for the man to commit to you, marry you. When I say commit, I'm saying marry you and want to be with just you and build a life with you. Clearly the vajayjay is not that great because it's not getting you that outcome. And I don't care what women are saying. Oh, marriage is not the end all be all. I don't want that. But no, if you are with a guy that you say you care about and you going to extremes to try to keep him and he never acknowledges you or takes you seriously or commit to you and make you, his wife, then that vajayjay is not working. It's not what y'all think it is. I said this before. Every woman thinks they have the magic coochie. Every woman thinks they have the bomb magic coochie that's gonna make these men do so much. And then you find out your coochie is not as magic as you thought it was. That there are other magic coochies out there too. So yours is magic. There's many other magic ones and they try to get all the magic coochies. They're not just trying to be with just yours. Yours is not the end all be all. He want all the magic coochies if that's what he out here doing. So leveraging your body does not guarantee you're going to get commitment from a man. If he wants to commit to you, he will commit to you. But if he doesn't, he won't. And there's nothing you can do to make him. So I really wish women would get that. And you do see women who are young. So I was young and stupid. I didn't know about it. What's the excuse? Are you old and stupid? Because then you have the 40, 50-year-old women who are acting the same way and saying the same thing. So, I mean, come on now. What's going on for real? Let's continue.
Women are much more intelligent than that. Right, that okay. I really have a lot of disdain for the naive point. Right, women are much more intelligent than that, much more capable. You do yourselves a disservice when y'all say that. Okay, I don't want y'all to do that to yourselves anymore.
So y'all want somebody to tell the truth, but then when somebody tells the truth, it's a disservice and a disjustice. I literally had a conversation with a nigga the other day, and he is in his around your age, and say that women are still using this as leverage. I'm just telling you what they saying outside. So when you say it's a disservice, yes, it may be a disservice and it may be naive, but this is what's still going on. Unfortunately, they're still doing it.
Yeah, 100%. It doesn't. Nothing you said negates anything I was saying, right? That's why it's very important when I'm talking. Just wait a second, right? Right. So what I'm saying is that's foolish to say, right? So stop saying that, right? So whomever was saying that to that 40-year-old man, right? She's doing herself a disservice and she's not being accountable, and you're not getting the results from that modus operandi.
Okay, so Brandon, granted him. I overall agree with you when it comes to the naive, right? Because at a certain age, you should recognize certain patterns. Okay. However, okay.
Yeah.
With me personally, I'm like one for two. Okay. Giving the sex worked. Not giving the sex also worked. Okay.
Okay.
But I will say that we hear, when I say y'all, I mean general y'all. Okay. Like ex-wives.
Okay.
They will say that they have to test drive the car first before they even think about committing to anything. So that would kind of leave a woman in a conundrum to it.
Women say that too, though. Women say too, they got to know what they're working with. They don't want to commit to a man if it doesn't work for them. So this goes both ways. I've heard women say the exact same thing. But my thing is, I think for the man who actually sees you for more than sex, that doesn't have to happen. And then for the woman who's interested in him just as equally, and y'all, vetted each other and y'all really like each other and you want to proceed, I think a man, he's physically attracted to you. He wants to build something with you. It's not going to only be based off of his physical attraction for you, just the sexual aspect. He sees you for more than just that. And I think there's so much stock on the sexual aspect of it. And I get it. We're creatures. We're human beings. We love intimacy. We love that experience. But I think for a man who sees you for more than that, he sees your mind. He sees everything else about you, other things that he likes about you beyond the sex. It's not just based on that. And he will be willing to commit to you without even getting that in some cases. And also on the flip side, I think a woman who's into him like that too, and y'all are into each other, I think, she would be willing to give it to you because she likes everything about you. The attraction level is beyond that, which to me, when you have an attraction for somebody other than just sex, it makes that part even greater. That's just my thoughts. That's just me. Like when you like other things about them beyond that, it's just not that. It makes it stronger. And that's between the two people. And if that man wants to be with you, it's not going to be solely just based on that. For men who only just want that, that's what it's all about. That's all they see you as is a physical attraction and nothing more. They don't want to hear you talk. They don't want to hear you say a word. They don't even like the way you sound. So they just want you to shut up, close your eyes. Hell, some of them want to put a paper bag over your head and don't say a word. And they just want to get their rocks off and then they move on. They're not looking for anything more than just that. And I think people don't vet each other or take the time to get to know each other enough because they jump right into the sexual aspect of it. And then that's all it is because it's based on nothing else. So before you can even get to know the person, you done bust it open and it's like, okay, now they turned off. Now they're like, oh, I don't really see nothing more in her. And then they keep it moving. So this is where you waste a lot of your time because you're not giving it time to really get to know the person besides the sexual part. And that's all it's about. Now they only want to call you up when they're horny and that's it. So there's nothing else, no other attraction levels but that. And so when you give it up too soon to a person, I think that tends to be what the issue is. And so if you say, oh, you're in a situation where you've given it up and it worked, and when you didn't give it up, it worked, but worked for what? What was the outcome? What is the overall goal? Was this man, you trying to be in a relationship with this man? Or were you trying to be his wife? Was he trying to be your husband? Like what's going on? Because the ultimate goal to me is marriage. That's just me. To solidify a relationship and somebody that want to really be with you. They're not going to take it. Most men don't play with marriage. Most men don't play. If they want to marry you, they're going to do it and they take it very seriously. So for a man to want to commit to you, it's a big deal. So what is the ultimate goal? How did it work? And what was the ultimate goal in it working? You know what I mean? That's just my thoughts, but let's continue.
They're leaving women in conundrum. They got a decision to make. Okay. Now, logically, if is saying I want to test drive the car first, then that is a cause for pause and that is an automatic elimination on he eliminated himself, right? If you have your morals intact.
Stop, right?
This is saying if the woman has her morals intact, then he eliminated himself, saying that I got you.
I got you. Here's where this test drive thing doesn't make sense. Because when he gets the vagina, he ain't committing. And when he does not get the vagina, he ain't committing, right? That's what I'm saying. Y'all been giving up vagina and not getting commitment, right? So why don't you do something different? That's my point, right? Stop acting like somebody fooled you. That's the part, you see? Because you're giving up sex and we still not getting commitment.
Right. That's why I said at a certain age, you should be able to recognize patterns. Okay. And then after that, you know what I'm saying? He basically eliminates himself, talking about he want to test drive the car first and all that kind of shit like that before he actually commits. That's why I prefaced my statement before I continue.
Yeah, I think, first off, women, once again, it goes back to a woman's choice. You have all the power in your choice. And, I think, to me, the guy who will be the right guy for you, who is showing his interest and really trying to get to know you, because to me, a guy that wants to be with you, he's gonna let you know you're not gonna be mistaken. You're not gonna be mistaken in the fact that he wants you. I don't think there's no mistaking that. A lot of these men play around and play games, and you could tell in their actions that they're playing around and playing games, because they're not focused on you. They're focused on some other women and everybody else. But when a man is locked in on you, you will know it. That's just my experience. You will know it, because he's looking to be with you, and he's not playing around. He's making no bones about it. And he want to get to know you, and he want to know things about you. See, the sex part for some men is very easy. Attractive men don't have a problem with getting sex. So if you meet an attractive guy who got women who coming after him, but he's focused on you and not them, then that sexual aspect is not that serious. Yes, he's attracted to you. Oh, yes. But he knows that, hey, this would be something special to him, because that's what he because he wanted. So what he wants, it's special. So he's going to move a little different. She's gonna show, because he's not playing. He gonna make it known that he wants you. He's not playing around. He's not telling you, oh, well, let me test drive. He ain't gonna have to do that, because once you lock in with this woman and you know this who you want to be with, it's not gonna take you too long to say, I want you. And when he make it known that he wants you and he want to be with you and he want to commit to you and marry you, oh, what's hell? And you ain't gonna have no problem with giving it to him, because you know what he about, and y'all interested in each other, and y'all like each other, and y'all locked in. That's the people that end up getting married, because that's the goal. That's what he wants. He's going to make it known. But a lot of these women don't get to that point, because they're fooling with dudes who saying, oh, let me test drive it. Ain't no man, in my opinion, who is really into a woman and showing her that he want her. He don't have to say that. To me, he don't have to say, oh, I need to test drive it. I don't think he has to do that, because she's going to be willing to give it to him, from what I've experienced. And I'm just saying, and because you know that this is the one. You know this is the guy that you going to marry. You know, because he letting you know. But they out here just sleeping with Pookie, Ray, Ronnie, Bobby, Ricky, and Mike, and hoping that they level up and take them seriously. You giving it to these guys that don't deserve it. And no matter whether you hold out or whether you give it to them like he said, they're still not committed to you. You're going to just find the next person to get it, because that's all they caring about with you. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I just think it just depends on who you're doing this with, what the intentions of that guy is, whether he's just playing around with you, he just want to have fun with you, or whether he's really trying to lock in and be with you. You know what I'm saying? That makes a big difference to me when it comes to this situation. But listen, I want to know your thoughts on this one. Shout out to DJ Hamp once again. Very good conversations. I really love the topics that they have over there. But I want to know your thoughts on this whole situation. What do you think? Do you agree, disagree? What's your thoughts on this in general? Make sure you leave your comments in the comment section. I definitely want to hear from you. Hype up the video, you guys, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye.